You probably love and admire Liziqi's lifestyle. Cooking sushis, DIY handcrafts, resourceful garden, peaceful and simple happiness with self-efficiency. All these are beautiful, indeed. But you know what? What kind of intangible power supports all of them? No, I didn't mean her inspiring story in which she grows up as almost an orphan and overcomes all kinds of unusual difficulties for making a living by her own, and how much she loves her only family member grandma and comes back to village to take care of her regardless of everything. I mean, the deepest culture and philosophy behind Chinese food, Chinese simple, free, and fairy lifestyle, and harmonious manners with the nature in Liziqi's work. In this video, let's talk about the Chinese philosophy only in Chinese food culture part. If you like it and want to know more about others, welcome to subscribe my channel and give me a thumb up. Ready? Go! Chinese medicine and sushi principle. If you watch my another video about why Chinese is so rich in food culture, you must have known that spicy is not only an important and common season for Chinese. Also, it works for helping people to discharge all moisture from human bodies by Chinese medicine principle. In fact, Chinese medicine principle works everywhere in Chinese sushis. And thanks to it, Chinese could have eaten all kinds of food much more healthier for more than thousands of years. How come? Well, in ancient Chinese myth stories, the farmer god Shen Nong used to help humans to taste all kinds of plants on the earth to discern which one healthy to human bodies and which one harmful. Then he recorded everything into a classical book, the Farmer God's Plants Book, 神农本草经. Today, you can find different versions of this interesting story, but it does remark the very beginning of Chinese medicine and Chinese food and their close relations. In Chinese cultural context, traditionally food not only serves for avoiding hunger, it also for good healthy condition. And for thousands of years, there have been many overlaps between Chinese medical plants and Chinese food. And naturally, you could find many common Chinese food or dishes served for improving health in daily life. In Liziqi's videos, too many Chinese sushis in right seasons with right food materials for good health care. For example, in this video, she steamed pumpkins with water lily and wolfberry. This is a very common and classic Chinese dish for now with rich nutrition and the Chinese medicine effect. Well, pumpkins are helpful to control diabetes and protect eyesight. Water lily and wolfberry as cold and hot food materials in Chinese medicine principle for helping human bodies to keep balance. You will know more about such balance philosophy later. Please keep watching. In another video, she used to take a train to Changbai Mountain, which is thousands kilometers far away from her hometown, to picking up wild ginseng and make a ginseng with honey tea. Actually, ginseng is a valuable Chinese medicine, and her tea is not only for ordinary daily tea. Instead, it should work for helping people in weak healthy condition for recovery. What if for people in normal condition? Well, if you drink some, you will feel energetic. If you drink too much, you will become too excited with full or over energy. In Chinese eyes, you are overwhelmed with too much hot energy or fire in your body. By Chinese medicine principle, whatever meat, vegetables, fruits, and seasons, all kinds of food contribute hot or cold functions to human bodies, which help for keeping balance of health. For example, like what I interested in my previous video, in hot weather, in summer, many northern Chinese drink a kind of soup of green beans which will cool down body's temperature. In Liziqi's videos, she also made a special herbal tea with all kinds of fresh plants and fruits in summer. What if in winter? The classical hot pot in Liziqi's video is the priority, like what Liziqi entitled, "What else you will think of eating, except a hot pot in winter." Furthermore, lamb will be the most popular main dish for hot pot, especially in winter, because lamb brings the hottest function for human bodies compared with other meats such as beef, pork, chicken, and fish. In Liziqi's videos, she cooked 2 dishes with lamb, especially in winter. One is roasted whole lamb. Another one is steaming pot of braised lamb in Jiangnan style. Yep, they are not merely looking delicious, they are good for your bodies in cold days. Such medical sushis work wherever and anytime for Chinese, especially for someone sick or for women who are in their monthly periods. If you are taking medicines or surgeries in hospitals, Chinese doctors and nurses will remind you of forbidding seafood and spicy food before fully recovery. In their eyes, seafood and spicy food are too heavy and harmful to your weak condition. Instead, you had better eat light rice porridge, fresh vegetables and meat, of course, some beneficial Chinese medical materials if possible. For women, during their monthly period, a wide range of cold food should be taken far away. From ice water to ice cream, from bananas to watermelon. Instead, women should eat hot food to warm their bodies before their periods gone, such as ginger and brown sugar, and have much rest as possible. I know it sounds unbelievable to Westerns, but such medical sushi principles have worked for millions of Chinese and other Asians for thousands of years. Wow! Chinese sushi philosophy. So, what's the matter with the philosophy? In fact, Chinese medicine's hot or cold health principle and its balanced pursuit are consistent with Taoism, a native Chinese philosophy. You probably heard of yin and yang or tai chi, or have no idea what they are on earth. No worries, it doesn't matter what yin and yang are called. The core is that Taoism is talking about 2 binary relative elements, whatever strong and weak, high and low, male and female, far and near, long and short, 0 or 1. All bilateral relative effects you can think of in the universe are included. Sounds like the simplest relativity theory. Bingo! I think so. What's magical is that it also works for Chinese medicine and Chinese sushi and humans' health condition. What? Hot and cold attributes? Yep, you get it. But what are these binary relative elements for in this philosophy? A good question. Well, in my view, it's related to another core wisdom of Taoism to keep balance. See, you had better keep healthy balance between yourself and the environment. So, in hot weather, you had better eating something cold, such as green beans or herbal tea to cool down your body temperature. And in cold weather, the vice versa. Also, you had better keep healthy balance within yourself. So if you eat too much red meat, which means you may have fire in your body, you had better drink a cup of wheat tea or seed of water lily tea, which will neutralize everything. If you eat too many bananas, watermelons, and bitter taste vegetables and fruits, you had better eat dates, longan, and other hot food for keeping balance. So why we have to keep balance? Well, in Taoism, keeping balance is for pursuing harmony. And in Taoism, as healthcare is an accumulative process along with your whole life, healthy eating is a vital part of it in your daily life. But as a responsible YouTuber, here is one long-lasting controversy I have to talk about. Whether all Chinese medicine principles in food and eating are scientific or not. Well, since Chinese medicine has appeared long before modern Western medicine, it is built more on empirical experiences and medical records than chemical and anatomical experiments, and no microbiology knowledge at all. If you use Western medicine methods to examine all Chinese medicine, some Chinese and Western medicine are compatible, but some are not. But the examples I mentioned in this video work well, at least on myself.